What's going on, guys? My name is Ted, and Ted bringing you my combat record for Black Ops. This is one of the highest kill death ratio combat records I've ever seen on Black Ops. None of my friends have beaten me, and the only people that I know that are higher than me are boosters. And one thing I'm going to say, and I guess you got to take my word for it, I can't really prove this. Well, I can prove it a little bit, is that I never dashboard, I never boost. What I do is demolition spawn traps, and I also am just, on average, a very good player, which is why my kill death ratio is so high. But let's go ahead and get into it. So here's my player card. There's my ray gun emblem. I thought that was really cool. I actually saw that on a Machinima video. There was one guy back on in Black Ops was in its high days. This one guy was always doing emblem tutorials, and the ray gun I thought looked awesome, so I went ahead and put that as my emblem. Let's get into the combat record. So I only have 8 days, 11 hours played, which might seem like a lot to some, but I've already surpassed that in time on MW3. Way far surpassed it. I've already had about 10 days on Modern Warfare 3, because I really didn't enjoy Black Ops too much. But the other reason was I spent a lot of time in pre-game lobbies getting together teams, and that took together a lot of time. Moving over to weapons. Oh, and let's go ahead and say that okay, what else is over here? Man, that's just really important. Okay, here you go. This is personal bests. 231 kills is obviously quite a few. That was on a demolition spawn trap on Nuketown, and if you want to see that video, I'll leave an annotation on the screen or a link down in the description. That was a pretty awesome video. I just recently posted that one again, and I'm just going down the line here. Most of these aren't very important, so let's just go down. You can just look, you can pause the video if you want to. A 46 win streak, a 58 kill streak, and a 12,400 score achieved. That was pretty awesome. And yeah, that's about the end of that. Moving over to weapons, obviously my kill death ratio is very high, 4.05. To my knowledge, I've never seen one higher than that. Like I said, I do only have 8 days played, but that's still a fantastically high kill death ratio, especially being completely legit. And you can tell that that's pretty legit. Going over to back here to my wins and losses, you're going to see that I do have 562 losses. So I don't dashboard. If I get a loss, I'm going to accept it. Also, you've got to keep in mind that I don't always get host, and when I don't get host, then the guy might quit out, he might dashboard, and that's going to bring down my win-loss ratio as well. And I do have a 46 win streak, so which means that I do try in the game, I do do well. But the only games that I can actually end and keep my streak going is when the enemy team doesn't dashboard, or when their host doesn't quit out, which is kind of rare. There we go. So best streak is 58. That was on Jungle, I think. I can't remember. I don't think I've posted that gameplay, but I got a 58 kill streak on Jungle. Accuracy isn't too amazing, but I use the FAMAS, which shoots at 950 rounds a minute, which is really, really fast, and it's hard to control your recoil and to control your number of bullets that you're putting out. That's the reason the recoil is so high. Moving over to the favorite weapon, of course, is the FAMAS. I consider the FAMAS the best gun in the game. Some might call it cheap, but if it's an advantage, why not use it? Grenade launchers were an advantage in MW2. I didn't use those very much, but I understood the people that did, because it is a huge advantage. Why not use it? I didn't personally use grenade launchers, but I consider the FAMAS kind of an equivalent if I look at it that way. I have 54,500 deaths and only 54,500 kills and only 13,500 deaths, which averaged out to a 4.05 kill death ratio and about 7,500 assists. These things aren't too important. I had my highest KDR. I've got a 5 KDR with the M60, a 3.5 with the PSG-1, and a 3.5 with the FAMAS. Moving over, accuracy doesn't really matter. Total kills, you can see there, I use the FAMAS a lot more than any other gun. I don't use the 74U too often. Moving over, blah blah blah. These don't really matter. Yeah, okay. Moving over matches, these don't really matter. Kill streaks, now these are cool. I've got a bitch ton of spy planes. I always use spy planes and blackbirds, and then I always throw on a third kill streak that's lethal. Dogs are obviously my favorite, followed by chopper gunner and counter spy plane. I'm actually a pretty objective player when it looks at it this way, because I got blackbirds, counter UAV, and UAV within my top 5 kill streaks. Moving over to kills with, you're going to see that almost 8% of my total kills are with the chopper gunner. I've got just over 6,000 kills with the chopper gunner. If you go back, I've only called in 555 chopper gunners, which means that I average about 11 kills per chopper gunner, which is pretty cool. Moving down, down the line, I got a lot of kills with kill streaks. I do abuse the kill streak in this game, especially the blackbird. As you can see right over here, I've called in 1,300 blackbirds. I don't often die to kill streaks because it's really rare for the other team to get a kill streak on me. We're a pretty good team, and the only things that they ever get are, as you see, the RCXDs. You can't really avoid that. The napalm strikes, attack helis, down the line. I've only died about 300 times total with all the kill streaks in the game, whereas I've killed almost 10,000, 15,000 people with kill streaks. So I'm doing pretty good on that ratio. And that's done with that. Over to contracts, once again, not very important. I've gotten more than I've lost, so that's pretty good, I guess. And I've had a pretty good return on investment of 683%. And as you can see at the top of my screen, next to my name, I've got 710,000 COD points, as well as I have every single gun and perk unlocked, which is pretty cool. Even the camos, absolutely everything unlocked for the entire game. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to click the like button if you did, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.